Hello, this is Dr. McCorkle again at Summer Creek Animal Clinic, here to discuss dog grooming. Again, we thought it would be helpful to answer some of the common questions that we get about dog grooming. And so Jessica's going to help by asking those questions, and I'll do my best to answer them.
Is it better to groom your dog at home or have it done by a professional groomer?
Yeah, I think it depends on the pet, really. If it's a dog that really just needs to be bathed and brushed, and you've gotten them very comfortable to doing that at home, you're comfortable doing it, you can ensure that the ears get cleaned out appropriately, that we're not getting soap in the eyes, and that it's not super stressful for the pet, then there's nothing wrong with doing that type of grooming care at home. And I would encourage it to get the pet used to it, to make it a positive experience. But anything beyond that, any sort of clipping, shaving, should really be done by a professional groomer.
Does my dog need to be vaccinated and on flea control to go to the groomer?
Yeah, that's a great question. So definitely on the vaccine side, it's very important on two fronts. So or three fronts really. For the human's safety, having rabies vaccine is very important. From your pet's safety, being at a grooming facility, even if it's a quick experience, they're in and out, there's still going to be some level of exposure to your pet, and then potentially your pet exposing other pets. So it's very important that the basic vaccines are current to ensure, to the best of our ability, that all pets are protected as good as possible.
If my dog has behavior problems, will they be welcomed by a groomer?
So that depends on the grooming facility. So we try our best to cater more to that type of patient, given that we're the only fear-free certified practice in Fort Worth, and our groomers are fear-free certified. And so I think that the behavioral problem thing is a challenge and something that the groomer has to be willing to work with. So we have some things in place to help make that process as comfortable as possible. If we do have a really highly anxious pet, it is highly recommended to have a doctor visit first, so that we can discuss that and give any medication that might be helpful. And then actually starting in February of 2021, we're going to have an additional staff member that has training credentials that is going to help these type of situations, to come up with plans to help work with the pet in a more structured way to get them accommodated to grooming or acclimated to grooming. And so the answer to that is yes, a pet can receive grooming care if they have behavior issues, but it takes patience and diligence in working with them at their pace. And one more thing on the flea and tick prevention that was asked earlier, I forgot to answer that. It's definitely recommended. At our facility, we require certain vaccines to be current. We don't require flea prevention, but it's highly recommended, because fleas are very often present even when the owner doesn't know it, and we can't guarantee that your pet's not going to pick up a flea being in an environment where there's lots of dogs coming in and out. So we thank you very much. We hope this is helpful. If you have any questions about grooming, please feel free to give us a call. We'd be love to answer them. Thank you.